And I'm sitting there in Elland Road when the fans are there. I just get goosebumps all the way up my arms, how loud it is, like how passionate the fans are, like it's crazy like how loud they are. And I've been to quite a few stadiums now, and I'm thinking no fans are like Leeds United fans.
Growing up, what did you know about Leeds?
So obviously when I was younger, Newcastle was obviously my main club when I was younger, supporting them, but my dad always used to speak about Leeds, saying how big of a club they were, always saying it's going to be a tough battle every season against Leeds when they were in the Premier League. Bearing in mind I was only maybe really young, 3 or 4, when obviously Leeds were in the Premier League and Newcastle were, but what I've heard of when I was younger, everyone used to speak about Leeds, the history of the club, how big the club is. And I was thinking, when I was younger, it was probably one of the teams I'd love to play for, and that's why I've come here.
Yeah.
What was the experience like at the first time at Elland Road? What was your first experience? How did it feel?
It was brilliant. It was just great to be there. There was 3 girls, my friend Sue, Fiona and myself, and Sue's dad and another relation I think who went with us, and it was Sue's dad who took us for her birthday.
Yeah.
And it was just brilliant to know you were going to see Leeds United.
Yeah.
And it's just part of your life. It eventually started getting part of my life more really when I left school, because my friend Sue and I made a pact to see how many Leeds games we could go to without missing one, and I went 7 years without missing a game home and away, and went abroad to see Leeds United in the 1970s. And you know, it was hard being a girl in a man's world.
Yeah.
It was also hard for the trouble on the terraces.
Yeah.
I mean, and the lads and lasses, we all took our lives in our own hands just to try and support our team. So what was it like signing for Leeds?
It was obviously a dream come true. Obviously Leeds is a North East team, well the North team as well, and it's basically like home for me now. I'm so happy I came here. It was literally, I was 2 years into a scholarship at Morecambe, then a year in I found out that Leeds were really interested in us. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to have to get my head down here if I want to go to Leeds United. And when I got told that Leeds wanted to sign us, obviously I knew the history of the club, and I was hoping that I could follow the same path route as some of the players have. So like Jackie Charlton, obviously he's from Ashington, which is not far from mine, and my dad's told us all everything about him, and it just made me want to step on, kick on, and then I signed for Leeds. I couldn't have been happier. So who's your favourite defender?
My favourite defender? Well, I suppose if you're looking at the left back, same as you, it was Terry Cooper, Chopper. It was part of the best team I ever saw play, and there's just no 2 ways about it.
So when did he play?
In the 1970s.
Yeah.
I'm lucky, I feel privileged to have seen the best Leeds United team ever, and that's not taking anything away from now or anything. I was brought up on Don Revy's team, and my hero was Billy Bremner, and he always will be. He instilled in me the love and loyalty of following my club, and that's for over 50 years. But he always gave 100% in Billy, and it's that never say die attitude, and that's what, you know, in one sense has been brought back now. We've got to fight for everything. What's it like playing under Marcelo Bielsa?
A lot of players will say this. It's very hard work, but it's worth it at the end of the day. All the hard work we put in on and off the training ground, it's a lot of work. As a player, it's tiring, but it gets you mentally stronger as a better player. Since I came in 2 years ago, I've learned a lot. So much. He's improved my game so much, and I can see that in myself when I look back when I played until I play now. He's helped us with every bit of my game. So defending, attacking, everything like that, mentality, all that kind of stuff. He's helped us. I've come a much better player.
And the thing is, he's very thorough with his dossiers and everything else, and you know, and the fitness levels I can see have improved so much over the years, and that's going to get us through a lot of things.
Yeah, like you say, the fitness levels are the main thing, what we've been working on since Marcelo came. We do obviously a lot of running, track work on the track, a lot of football sessions like LMB11 murder ball, which everyone calls murder ball, that's what it is, and that's really, really hard work, the LMB11, but it just gets you ready for the games on the weekend. Like we've got murder ball today, this afternoon, and that's just to get ready for playing against Liverpool on Saturday.
Well, motivation, high aspirations, that's all I want. So and just keep fighting 100%.
That's what I need.
Play with pride for that shirt.
Yeah, so. Exactly. Like all the lads are so like down to earth. Everyone's not like, they're all concentrated on the Premier League now. Just starting to sink in now. The games are coming because a few lads had said that still didn't feel like it's sunk in yet. Then we got promoted, but I think now it's sinking in that. Obviously with Calvin going away to England, I think he's realised playing with the Premier League players up there that he's thinking it's going to be a good challenge for this year. So
how good was last season being part of the squad and then seeing us promoted at the end of it and being part of the celebrations?
Obviously the last 2 years we thought we were going to do it last year, but it didn't happen for us, but then we came back stronger, so we've done it this year, and to be part of that team in the past 2 years, very proud 2 years we've had, like a very hard working 2 years, but this year especially, being part of the squad that lifted the trophy was amazing. Like speechless. Like I thought it was all a dream. To be fair, I'd never think I would ever be like in the squad. Like when I signed, I thought I'd just be trying to work my way in as quick as possible, like which I did. But I didn't think that when I came here, I didn't think I'd be lifting the trophy within the 2 years I'd signed. So, but it's amazing. The players around you when we lifted the trophy didn't feel real at all. All the lads are just like, whoa, what's happened? Like, speechless.
I mean, the thing is, from a fan's perspective, from our point, it was gutting not to be there for 16 years, and that part is something that we can't obviously get back again. I know it was celebrating on social media, etc., but it's still, I would have loved to have been there, and when we actually get a chance to actually celebrate, that is anybody's guess. But you know, I would like to get that chance to celebrate with the team.
Like you say, obviously you couldn't see the trophy, us lifting the trophy, but it was all on telly. But it just shows how passionate the Leeds fans are outside the stadium. As soon as we've been promoted, as soon as we got put champions, it just shows how much everyone loves the club. That's what gets like to people. It just shows how like everyone loves the game around here and everyone loves Leeds United. So
the thing is, it's in your blood. Once it's there, it doesn't go away, and that's what's always kept us going. Whether we lose, draw, or anything, or when the football's been rubbish in between, it's the constant, the fans and the love of you supporting your club, and that's something we've always done. And it's the fans from the 70s, from seeing Don Revy's team, that have come through and brought their own families through, and people see how passionate we are, and you know, we just keep everybody else coming.
That's what we thought when obviously crowds got banned from coming to games. We were thinking it's going to be tough because the fans give that extra step forward. So if it wasn't for the fans, we would probably not be where we are now, because they give us the big push this season and last season. Because I think when obviously Marcelo's a great manager, all the fans love Marcelo, but when we're having a bad game, they'll say, but when like if we need lifting, they'll lift us. So like gets everyone going, all that, the atmosphere in Ellen Road's crazy. When we
become that 12th man, that's what does it. And we can up the tempo, and that's what I want all the time. Singing, chanting, just getting behind us for 90 minutes, and we can see the difference with you.
Now, after a nice little chat with you there, to obviously see your background of everything, I'd like to give you one of my match one tops from in the game. So there you go.
Oh wow, that's absolutely fantastic.
No worries.
Wow.